Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while. I'm driving to Pisgah National Forest, Davidson River Campground, and meeting up with a friend. We're gonna get dropped off at the Camp Daniel Boone campground. We gotta re-hike the Loeb trail. So hopefully it should be pretty fun this time since we know exactly where to go, unlike the last time if you watched my video. Today is Saturday, December 27th. We are expecting it's going to be partly cloudy, as you can see outside. Tonight it's going to start raining for Saturday night, Sunday, and I think through midday Monday it's supposed to rain, which we're expecting, and then we're getting out Tuesday. So it's supposed to be like 31 miles or something like that. And hopefully there's a little bit more sun today like there is right now. But I'm trying out full Frog Talks rain suit. That's what I'm going to be using for rain gear. We'll see. I'll do a review now after that since it's going to be raining for 2 days straight. I'll see how well that works. I wish I had gaiters and rain mitts, but I don't. But that's fine, I guess. Otherwise, I probably will update you once I get to the trail. Retired? Just kidding. Okay.
What? Oh. Are you doing another vlog for this one?
Yep. See you at the Loeb trailhead again. Starting 12:30. This is gonna be a very hard 3.7 miles up to the top. Another next 3.5 hours. And hopefully we'll be there before 4, but you know how that goes. Get back to you whenever that happens. Well, also the video on the 6 is way more stabilized than the previous ones. They have called cinematic stabilization, and we're testing it now. It's the first time I'm using my stick pick. So we're a little bit more than halfway up to our Loeb. I think we're at this third water source we just passed. A little bit more than halfway. Well, up the first section, so I guess we're about 2 miles in. Not gonna get as far today, I don't think, as I expected, but that's fine. I don't know how a video is gonna work tomorrow if it's raining. Rammed it into a tree. It does get pretty heavy after a while.
What?
My phone's so heavy. Because it's holding like a ½ pound at the end of a stick. Okay guys. We actually screwed up. And I don't know if you can even see where I'm going. You can see my face. We should have got water at that last stop going up the first section of our Loeb and the last section part of the video I took, and we didn't, so we had to walk all the way up, like 3/4 of the way up Cold Mountain to get it. And it is 5:52 now, so pretty much dark. Use the headlamp, and it's starting to get cold, a little bit breezier, but still pretty good nonetheless. The water wasn't as flowing as fast as last time we were here because it hasn't rained this much, but Got about 6 liters of water. Should be good to go until we get to the shelter tomorrow. That's the plan. I'll update you once we get back to camp. See ya. Okay. Let's see. We're back in camp. I just know what time it is. I think it's 6 something, so it's dark. You can kind of see our setup here. And Charles has his tarp laid out. I have my tarp tent contrail. Yeah. Let's see. And then we're using you say this is a whisper light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A whisper light happens conveniently to work with the windscreen for the tie tri for the 1.3 liter pot perfectly. So that's what we're using for a windscreen for it. Trying out the new bags. Peanut butter. Olive oil. Yeah. Was boiling water just to make some mac and cheese. We're going to bed. See what time is it? That's not a watch. I believe it's just after 9 o'clock. I'll confirm 9:18. My watch says it's not 50 degrees. I think it's more like lower 40s. It's been on the ground, so it's warmer. So yeah, let's see. But it hasn't started raining yet, which is nice. But it'll probably be raining in the morning time. The pressure is going down on the watch. Rain, it's gonna rain. We're at about 5,000 feet. Deep gap. Yeah. I want to say good night. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Trying to stick pick again. The phone's in a plastic bag type of thing. So I don't watch that affects the audio. You can see our campsite here. Semi 360 view. You look, Cold Mountain is in that way. We are headed to Stairs Mountain in that direction. So it only got down, I think, into the lower 40s last night. Could have been upper 30s. It's probably lower 40s now. It's like 8:15, I think. 8:30. Here, kept on making a joke. The forecast said about 6 mile/hour winds, probably what it is now. But they were definitely, it was galing all night. So my 2 tent posts at the end of the contrail got torn out, so I lost most of my foot room. Bright side is it was windy enough there was no condensation on my tent or on my friend's tarp, so it didn't get wet, and it only rained a little bit, and we thought it was supposed to rain a lot. It's just sprinkling right now, and that's what it has been since we woke up, and it's not as cloudy as I thought either. So we're just cooking some, well, friend Charles is cooking some sausage right now, and after that I guess we'll pack up and get going before it starts pouring on us. See ya later. Okay, made it to Grassy Cove. We've camped here twice before and never camped here in the winter time. That's the second time we camped here. It was nothing but like 20-30 mile per hour winds, and it was one of the coldest nights ever been outside. Woke up, it was like 22 before wind chill, and so wind chill was probably in the single digits, so your hands would go numb almost instantly. New hand warmers, not the right pair of gloves. I slept warm overnight with the quilt, but wasn't warm trying to get out. No, that's for sure. Why is this thing about 120? Trying to make it to the shelter by 5 o'clock. So we have a little bit of light left. We won't have to set up our tents or, well, tarping my tent. So won't be too much effort. So we have to make it from Grassy Cove to, I think it's the Deep Cat Shelter in 4 hours. I think it's doable. I'll probably update you once we are near the parkway. See you then. Yeah, I didn't eat it. We just got to the top Black Boston. Oh. And there was a view that direction. So I'll just move back over. Maybe I'll open back up as I hike down. It is 3:30. You have to get from here to Deep Cat Shelter. Hopefully it's gonna be more than an hour, I guess. But maybe an hour and a half. Definitely by 5. I think you're good this way. Sure. Or, yes, that way. We had a good view. That's pretty cool because you can see all the mist coming up. just taking a short break, and we're gonna get back to getting off Black Blossom, heading towards it because you can't see it from here. Somewhere out that direction, to shelter right below Pilot Mountain. Okay, it's 10:30 a.m. We were about to leave. We had a group of hikers. They came up from Loeb Gap right before us. We actually beat them to the shelter by like literally like 10 minutes, which is good, because it rained pretty hard last night. Of course we invited them to come, but they decided just to camp on down the hill. But then 3 of them came up the hill because they had tarps, and stayed in here last night, which is fine with us. We had plenty of room. And hopefully get out of here by 11. Probably won't stay at the next shelter because that was their plan. Let them have the shelter, I guess. I decided to dry out all my stuff. I'm kind of greasy. It's smelly now. It didn't feel like making a fire. We were really tired. Yeah. Today should be a lot easier hiking. I think we hiked 10 to 11 miles, something like that, yesterday. Today is only 7 or 8. That should be nice. Update on Pilot Mountain if it's clear. Okay, oh gosh, just got to the Butter Gap shelter. The group of people that stayed below us are going to stay at this shelter. I want to keep on hiking Cedar Rock Mountain that way. The trail goes that way. And on the other side of that is a cool camping spot we've never camped at before. We've hiked past a few times. And that's where we're going to camp up. These tarps have been added since the last time we've been here. I think the roof must have rotted away or someone kicked it in or something. Cool thing about this shelter, I've never actually stayed in it. There's bear lines here. So you don't actually have to use any rope for your bear bag. I thought that was pretty cool. Otherwise, a pretty nice big open area. Shelter's pretty much the same size, I guess. Good fire pit, good open area. Not much loose firewood, you'll have to cut your own. Otherwise, good water source. Right here. It's flowing year round. I don't particularly trust that metal pipe. I wish I would use a PVC pipe. But you can get it coming off that rock, I suppose. There's a lot of bugs right here. I think you can see them in the camera. For being December 26th or December 29th, I believe. 30th tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're about a mile away from the campsite we're going to be staying at. It's about 3 o'clock right now, and hopefully we'll get there by 4. And I'll update you then. Okay, got to our standard campsite. We've camped here 3 times before. Got here about 4, it's 5:08 now. Set up there, fire pit right there. That process is, tarp setup going on. Pretty good if you ask me. Somebody left their fleece over here. I leave that, but it's pretty torn up. But I'm gathering some firewood. It's way off over there. And gonna have a fire for the third and last night. Hopefully it's not gonna rain, but it looks. Doesn't look like it. Cedar Mountain off in the distance right there. But otherwise, gonna make a fire, eat food, go to sleep, keep on hiking. Yeah, I'll suck at making fires. I need practice, so we're just gonna do it. Start over.
You move that big piece out of your way. I'm gonna put it back yet. Just wait and see if it goes up, because we might have to hollow that out. This lens is not burning.
Yeah. Like I said, I suck at making fires. Charles doesn't. Can't see it. See that? Got a whole tree over there. Ton of random stuff to burn. So it should be good for the rest of the night and morning. Good morning. It's about 10:30. I slept fine. Charles's tarp leaked a little bit, so he got a little bit wet, but he slept good enough, I guess, for getting wet. I got the fire going, about to fill some water, and then we were about to head out. Hopefully by 11, I'll get my tent down. Only problem I have with this tent is the foot room at the bottom. Tonight was actually one of the best nights I've had with it in terms of foot room, because it's almost, it got a little bit of condensation on me, only when I touched it, but if the foot room in the bottom was taller, like a foot taller, then I don't think I would have much of a problem ever. But for $100 and whatever dollars I got, 120 I think I paid for this used, it's worked really well for me. Yeah, I'm not sure how much more video I'm gonna take today, because it's kind of rainy out. Well, not rainy, but misty. There's not many views unless it clears up, but we should leave by 11. We should be out by, I'm guessing, 3 o'clock, unless we have to stop or something. But yeah, give me comments down below what you think of this trip, what do you think of the area if you've never been here. It's really awesome. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We are done. We're in of our Loeb trail, and it should be the end. Never start from this end. Always finish. If you ever plan to do it, start at the Camp Daniel Boone campground. Let's see. It's 4 o'clock. So if you left from the shelter, you can hike decently fast. You only take about 11 to 4, about 5 hours to get from the shelter to here. 6 if you want to go a bit slower. Otherwise, fun hike. We're really tired. Might update later, but if not, thanks for watching and see you some other time. One thing I wanted to note, and before I forget at the end of this video, is that that's what I think whoever fixes the trails in Pisgah, for fixing the blazes, at least at the bottom half of the art Loeb. I'll probably put a picture up of one of the sections. That section is now completely obvious what direction to go. If you watch my first video, you'll understand what I meant. Why I actually brought a can of spray paint just to fix those, but most of them were already fixed. I read a couple of blazes at the first portion up by a couple by Shining Rock, and a couple by going up from the Camp Daniel Boone. I made it more obvious what direction to go, and otherwise, you should be able to do the trail without a map. Now, I pulled out the map once just to kind of recalculate how long it was going to take us to get back, but otherwise, I didn't need a map the entire time. Now, with the blazes corrected, that was nice. But yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Second time completing it, and like I said, I'll update you if anything else comes up.